Hello again and welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer I've been looking forward to tasting for a long time. It was sent to me by mybrewerytap.com and it's the Ale Mary. I'll give you the reason why I got this beer back in October. It's a bottle conditioned beer, which it says on the bottle is beautifully executed and handcrafted beer. Now it's bottle conditioned. What I've done, I've cellared this for 7 months. Between 6 and 7 months. The reason being, it is bottle conditioned and there seems to be so many flavours going on in this beer. Let me just read the description before I pour it out. A dark, rich, spicy bottle conditioned beer. Ale Mary has a warm, sweet aroma. This is going to challenge me immensely to get all of these flavours. Right, we've got cloves, coriander and ginger. The palate provides touches of rum, raisins and sultanas with a dry fruity finish. This beer has been exclusively produced by Paul Davey of RCH Brewery and they're in West Hewish, Weston-super-Mare, Somerset, England. So without further ado, I've talked long enough. Again, thanks for the beer from My Brewery Tap. Let's get this beer open. There's a freshness date of November 11. It's only March, I had to think then. It's only March, but I bottle conditioned this beer. Oh, look at that, it's running down the side there. It's bubbling over a bit. I bottle conditioned this beer, reason being it's still well in the fresher state. I wanted to get all of the flavours. Whoa, this is fantastically fizzy. Wow, I'm going to be... Wow, look at the carbonation. That is really fizzing away. I can smell the aromas. Very, very spicy. I should have opened this before, I think. It's very, very lively. What I'm getting is a bit of cloud. I think what we're going to have to do here is just take our time, and I think we should talk about bottle condition. I think basically I never exactly know what's going to go on in the Real Ale Guide. We could be talking here for the next 15 minutes trying to pour this, but I never cut a video. It's all live, it's all for you to see, because this is the beauty of beer. This whole process wasn't to be expected, so now it has caught me on the hop a little bit and I've got to keep on going, because it's my policy never to cut and edit a video, because I still find this process very interesting. How long does it take to really pour this beer out? And it gives me a chance, like I said, to talk about the bottle conditioning process. Basically, if you're new to the channel, a bottle conditioned beer is a beer where they leave all sorts of goodness and bits and pieces in the bottom, right at the bottom of there, just so you can it actually live brews. It carries on brewing in the bottle for flavour, aroma and taste. So you can, what I've done, I've cellared this for 6 months, this beer, just so I can, it's like a fine wine, it gets better with age, as long as it don't go over the freshness state, which it hasn't. It's well in the freshness state. Like I say, it gets better with age. So it's being aged here. It's 6 months old, and well, it's very, 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 very frothy. So what can I do in this situation? I can possibly take a swig out of the bottle. We'll taste it this way. First of all, let's get some aromas. I'm getting that spice, the nutmeg, definitely hints of ginger. We get a bit of coriander there as well. Let's see how all of these different flavours mix in. It's not too bad. How can I explain this beer? It's kind of like do you know when you go on holiday, or even over here, you go in these funky little shops where they sell all sorts of different flavoured teas, and they've experimented with like a lemon and ginger and coriander tea. It's basically like that, but with alcohol. By the way, it's 6% in the alcohol, the Ale Mary. It's basically like that. If this is your type of thing, if this is your cup of tea, pardon the pun, then this is for you. It really is. It's very spicy. I tell you what I'm getting as well. I'm getting a lot of carbonation, even on my tongue. It's fizzing away on my tongue. Fantastic. It's really, really alive. It's fizzing on my tongue, and it's kind of masking the flavours a little bit because I've got this so much going on with the fizz. So I'm having to try and think past all of the carbonation, the liveliness in this beer. The more I think about this, the more I think about the ginger and the spice and the coriander going together. And it kind of tastes a little bit like, with the raisins, yeah, I've got it. I've got this. I can sum this up in a few words. Got it. With the raisins, the coriander, the ginger, and everything else, the sultanas, it's what you would put in a curry. Without the massive, massive hit of a curry, this is curry in a bottle. It is curry in a bottle. It really is. It's settling down. Got something in my eye now. What worse? What more can go wrong, eh? It's incredibly lively. For all you real crafty, great beer people out there, please tell me what's going on with this beer. Why is this bottle conditioned beer so lively? Why is it taking me 9 minutes and 8 seconds to try and only get over halfway with this pint? I think we're going to have to sum this up. I think we've already summed it up. It's curry in a bottle. Imagine you've just cooked up a curry with raisins, sultanas, coriander, ginger, and you've just taken your first mouthful. This is this, but it's liquid, it's alcohol, and it's a beer. I'm going to rate this. Then I'm going to sit back and I'm going to have to, unfortunately we normally say we drink a pint on the Real Ale Guide, but we're going to be going into 20 minutes if we do that. I'm really struggling to pour into the bottle, so let's sum this up now and then we'll go. Rating for me, it's got a dry mouthfeel as well. Rating for me, I'm gonna go, it's not really my type of beer, but I'm sure if you like all this type of thing, there's these great variants of flavour. It really gets your palate buzzing. I think for me this gets a 6, but I'm sure if you were, as I said, I don't want to repeat myself too much, but if you like this style of beer, I'm sure you're going to love it. It's just a little bit too much for me. But I'm going to sit back now. I'll add a comment on the end, I think. I'll go back and I'll add a comment once I finish the pint on how if I've improved the rating or not after I've drunk it. But you can follow me on Twitter, Real Ale Today. Facebook is Real Ale Guide. Always, I love your comments. Tell me what you think about this. I'm really interested to know what you're thinking. Why this bottle conditioned beer is so lively. Look, I've still got at least, you can just see it there. It's just on the mark there. It's just there. So I've got about just under a third of the bottle to pour. Make sure you let me know. I'm very interested on this subject. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Got a bit of news in the next episode. Cheers.